so I can't remember shit. Yeah. What happens in 32 days, 33 days? I'm sorry, I'm gonna get hot. Stand it up here. The election. Yeah. That too. Well, I'm looking more forward to Halloween than the election. But you all, you watch TV, right? You're seeing what's going on. And I know you're not supposed to talk about politics and stuff, but I'm sorry, it's gotta happen. Because it's really that close. But it seems like every time I look on TV, it's something, I don't even want to say his name, but it rhymes with like Tit Hamdi. There's always some stupid shit that's going on. And I don't think he realized he's really running for president. Because I have a solution though. I think what it is, you ever seen the movie Down to Earth? Chris Rock, Bernie Mac. Chris Rock dies and comes back and he gets to be, no, that's the wrong one. What's the one where he gets, head of state. Where he gets to, I think Bernie Mac died, he wasn't done. He's like, fuck it, I gotta mess with him just a little bit. And he possessed Mitt Romney. That's the only thing I can come up with. He's like, oh, they're gonna love this shit. Watch. I guess sucks over here. This is horrible. This is the best you can do, some streamers and shit. Did you see the opening ceremonies for the Olympics? Did anybody watch this shit? Am I the only one? Seriously, you can talk. I'm not gonna, that's not heckling if you say, yeah, you saw it. Damn, you didn't watch the Olympics, that's crazy. The opening ceremonies, that shit was crazy. They had like every country in the world represented, they all marched out, they did their thing, and that just wasn't enough for the dude. He's like, man, that's a shit. What's that? Is that gold? Get the fuck out of here. Where's the platinum at? I need a real live lava in the middle of this bitch. It's crazy. Every single time I look on TV, it's something different. Like, dude, just shut up. I told my kid a long time ago, it's way easier to get in trouble than it is to be good. Just shut up. That's all you gotta do. Just be quiet and just sit there. No, you can't do it. It's crazy. It reminds me of Cat Williams. Banana cream pies. Every single time you gotta say something crazy, you just open your mouth. It's crazy though, because I'm starting to realize something. One, I have to point out one thing tonight. This is a very rare occasion tonight, because you all usually don't get black comics in here. But you got two mixed guys. So you put us together and you get one black guy, so you can be a little bit more comfortable. What's happening for black people? I love it. Yeah, we are kind of cool. No, I'm not black. I'm mixed. I'm still pissed off about I watch a lot of TV, I really do. And Chappelle kind of pissed me off with that whole race, race trade thing, where they were trying to give Colin Powell to white people. He's mixed, hold on, that's a whole nother team. You can't just take one of our players and give it to somebody else. And I hate to say it, but if we're really trading like that, Oprah's the biggest Obama fan in the world, so we get her too. Yeah, you really think Obama's gonna run out of money? That's his girl. That might be the homie lover friend. Michelle would beat her ass, but hey, Oprah has deep pockets. You're not gonna lose any kind of money with that one. I figured out what y'all are doing though. Because I remember not a few years back, I guess it was when we were all kids, Jesse Jackson tried to be the president. And I figured out what you're doing with Obama. That's what white girls have been doing with me my entire life. And I'm sure you've been dealing with this shit too. We're the easiest way to transition into the black world. It's true. You can call it fading to black if you want. But like I said last time, one of the best things about being mixed is once you date me, hey, they say once you go black, you never go back, but I'm only mixed. So you got half a chance to go black. We're going back. And that's what you're doing with Obama. That's the reason Mitt Romney's like that pissed off uncle's like, no, she can't date that one, man. It's white, dude. It's not as bad as you thought it to be. And most mixed relationships, black fathers, really, most of them are not present, so you don't gotta worry about that awkward moment at Thanksgiving when grandma don't know who the nigga is. Who the fuck is that? Did we make another one of those? Slavery jokes work tonight, cool. Alright. Should I bust my other mouth? No, I think I ran that one dry. It's weird. I get a lot of laughs in here with slavery jokes, it's crazy. Where else are we going? I'm pissed off today. I've been pissed off all day. Because my kid lost a second tooth, and her mom gave her $5 for the last one. Oh, you asshole. I got $1 for my shit. Now I gotta pay a fucking 20 for a tooth. What am I gonna do with this shit? This is free. Now I've already, how much was the hospital bill? Now I gotta pay for parts that fall out too. That's fucked up. And on top of that, I gotta lie about this shit and say it was the tooth fairy. Why can't I just be like, here's $5, give me the tooth, go get some other shit to make your other teeth fall out, we'll be good. No, I gotta lie about it. I was walking through Walmart today looking at toys. That's one thing about parenting that pisses me off is y'all want us to lie. And I hate starting with I have a little girl. Everyone knows you don't want to start a relationship off with a woman lying. Because that's all they know. So if I'm lying to them and every douchebag they date's gonna lie to them, they think that's just okay. But I'm not a dream killer at the same time. No, Santa's not real. Fuck the Easter Bunny too. That candy they got in there. Do you realize how expensive toys are? That shit is crazy. I went a little fake pony. It wasn't even a real pony. It's just a fake pony in a little plastic box. You don't even do shit. He just stands there as a fucking pony. $100 for a stuffed pony. I'd rather learn to make the shit. Hell, for $100, I want a real pony. God, it's crazy. I constantly lie. And then I gotta be the one to teach her how to talk behind people's backs. I can't go into Walmart with a 6-year-old that just comes off top of her head or whatever. I don't know if you've been in Walmart at 5 o'clock at night when it's real busy. I had the cashier tonight was something like, oh my God, you in a horror movie? Jesus Christ. It's like somebody put your face in a meat grinder. And they put you, and you're the front line? I hate to see what the boxing people in the back look like mutants on Futurama, just like the arms sticking out of the head and shit. I can't even imagine. Like, you look at people at Walmart, that's just the customers. You imagine some of the mongrels they got hiding in the back, keeping the generators running after the electricity falls out. It's horrible. I feel so bad for them. What's wrong with you? Why would you put that in the front? I walked through Walmart and I actually heard, they call it alley rally. You know what that is? Anybody ever worked in the service industry? No, I'm the only one. Cool. Alright, anyway, alley rally is meant to motivate you. Okay, one. I work at Walmart. How are you going to motivate me? What am I going to go clean the aisles a little bit faster? Hey, do you need anything? How you doing, man? I think they ought to do it like on Idiocracy. Open a Walmart. I love you. They said it make me feel good about being in there. It's depressing. Just the people that they got to deal with. I'm really talking. That's just fucked up. I'm sorry. I shouldn't be talking about those people like that. I don't even know them. All they did was were born. Anyway. I don't know why I write this shit down. Okay, I was thinking about how bad it would suck if you had to run for your life. Like it was some, if it was, what is that? What's the name of that movie? Saw. If they pitch you up to run for your life, and all you had to do was outrun the next person to you, and you look over and instantly you see a kid. Like how bad would your hopes be shot? Like, oh, come on, man, really? You couldn't get an Irish guy. It's like a little bit of black and a little bit of white in it. I'm sorry, just at least give me like somebody that's like a quarter black. Jesus. I'm sorry, that racial shit is gonna keep working. I got a question I've been wanting to ask, and there's enough guys and girls here that I can ask it, and it's kind of perverted, I'm sorry, but when you walk through the gas stations, you notice how many different kinds of condoms there are? Why? At what point did just not good pussy? When was that not good enough? Like you really want something that looks like a spiral cone from Dairy Queen? Is that really what it means? Does it have to turn hot and cold like midday? I don't trust that. That's not cool. I don't know what that might affect me long term. Have my kids come out red and blue and shit? It's already bad up being mixed, Jesus. It's the most confusing upbringing you ever had. I was the only black kid in the school that I went to. A place called Beebe, Indiana. You know how confusing that shit is? I lived down the road from the Grand Dragon of the Ku Klux Klan, and I'm not making this shit up. His son's name was Joey Gassiniak, and his sister hated me, which was weird because as a kid actually I hung out with him. But they told me I couldn't date white girls in that school. My mom's white. According to Freud, I'm supposed to be going after people that look like her. You know how confusing that shit is? Can't have that one or that one. So I started dating Mexicans because they were brown. It kind of worked out. That was not clean, I'm sorry. Okay, I got a question though too. I watch a lot of, there's enough of y'all here, I can thank you for this. And I think I've already done this once, I might even just end on this. I want to thank all the white people in attendance, and I know you didn't have shit to do with it, but it's so awesome for me to sit home and watch Discovery Channel. Especially around Shark Week. And it brought me to a question. Why aren't there any like biologists that are the African descent? You don't even have to go anywhere to study this shit. White people actually have to leave home to go and study this in the wild and chase down zebras and giraffes and all that crazy shit that'll kill you where there's no street lights. And the only black people you see on there are probably the ones that are pushing you off, and as they're waving, you can't see the laugh because they're snickering. They're not coming back. We're gonna make a ton off of that shit. We told you not to touch that shit. It will bite you and kill you in like 3 hours. You're like 12 hours from the hospital. All we got is a syringe, it's rusty, it's been here since the 70s. Let me see. I guess I'll end on children getting hurt. Okay, I go to school a lot with my kid, and there's one of the best experiences as a parent is that you can actually still go to. I figured out 2 things. One, I can still go to Disney movies and I don't look like a pedophile. I can sit in there and enjoy this shit. And plus, I thought about this the other day. You don't really want to be a grown up in a park. I mean, especially just watching kids. That's the definition of pedophile. But as a parent, I look like I'm supposed to be there, so I can laugh at these kids when they fall off and shit. The school that my kid goes to has one of those zip line things. You know what it is? Well, one kid fell off this shit and they took it out of there. I say, hey, this is a practice in upper body strength. If you don't have it, you shouldn't be on it. And the only way to find out if you have it or not is to do it. And the best way for me to find out if you have it or not is with a pair of aviators on and my hand up in my face. So when you fall flat on your back and knock out the wind out of you, when I snicker, you don't cry. The best ones are the swings though. Oh, I love the swings. Because they never seen that shit coming. Kindergartner, 35, 40 pounds, soaking wet with boots on. First grader, 65 pounds. Going like 15 miles an hour. By my estimation, it's about 20 feet, a mouthful of sawdust, and a really good chuckle for me. That's it. I'm here. Y'all have a good night. Thank you.